The New Kitten by Joyce Carol Oates. Cherry was a fluffy gray adult kitty with a pink-tipped nose, white and black whiskers, four-right boots, which she kept extra clean, and a purr that was as loud as a motor. She was the only kitty in the Smith household, and she slept every night with little Jojo. One day, Jojo said, "We will be bringing home a surprise for you, Cherry." Cherry thought, "I hope it's my favorite tuna treat." Cherry had a little nest in a sunny upstairs window where she could watch birds and squirrels and swish her tail. Cherry saw the Smith family return home. Jojo was carrying something that looked like a very small doll, except it was moving. Quickly, Cherry ran downstairs. She was astonished to discover what was it. "Cherry, look! A new kitten has come to live with us. Her name is Cleopatra. Say hello, Cherry." Cleopatra blinked and meowed so softly you could almost not hear her. Her legs were very short and her tail was thin, not at all like Cherry's big fluffy tail. She did not have soft, long gray fur like Cherry, but very short, smooth, shiny fur. She was so clumsy she nearly fell over when she tried to walk. Jojo always fussed over Cherry. Now Jojo was making a fuss over the new kitten. That was not right. Cleopatra tried to approach Cherry on her stubby legs to touch noses. But Cherry did not like that at all and hissed. Everyone was frowning at her, which Cherry had never seen before. Cherry ran back into the house. Jojo's friends could not wait to see the new kitten. "Oh, how pretty Cleopatra is! Look at those leopard spots." They laughed at how Cleopatra climbed up onto her cat tree, carrying a catnip mouse in her mouth. They used to say that I was pretty too, Cherry thought. But now they don't even care about me. When Jojo called her for supper, Cherry no longer came running and purring. At bedtime, Jojo had to carry Cherry to her bed so that Cherry would sleep with her. In the middle of the night, Cherry crept out of the room. Cherry did not like the name Cleopatra at all. Cherry did not like spots on the tummy. Cherry did not like the cat tree because it had not been purchased for her. Especially, Cherry did not like how the new kitten put her paws in the water bowl to wash them. That was wrong. You wash your paws with your tongue. That was correct. She was shocked that the new kitten played with her dry food, as if it was some kind of beetle she had to leap and pounce on. If I spilled my food, I would be scolded, Cherry thought. Her tail wished and swished. Though it was forbidden for Cherry to climb up onto the dining room table, this is exactly what Cleopatra did. From there she swatted at a mobile with cutout boards and brought it crashing down. The Smiths only said, "Cleopatra's a kitten and doesn't know better." Everybody loves a new kitten. Cherry could not understand why. Next, Cleopatra discovered how fun it was to unwind rolls of toilet paper in the bathroom until the paper was all over the floor, torn and ripped. Cherry hurried to find Mrs. Smith to bring her to see what Cleopatra had done. Mrs. Smith laughed and took a picture. Soon after, when no one was around, Cherry pulled the toilet paper onto the floor and tore it up. But Mrs. Smith saw her and was not happy. "Cherry, bad cat. That is naughty." Now all the bathroom doors were shut. It was clear the Smiths no longer trusted her. The new kitten was allowed to be naughty, but Cherry was not. Cherry could not nap any longer in her favorite places. No matter where she went in the house, the new kitten followed her. "Go away, I don't like you," Cherry hissed. The new kitten blinked, but after a while she began to follow Cherry again. It was especially upsetting to Cherry when the new kitten followed her to her favorite daytime place in the window. One day, Cherry found a new hiding place. At least that's what she thought. First, in the upstairs hall, she made sure that no one was watching, especially the new kitten. Then she pulled open the door with her claws. Then she climbed up on the stairs into the attic. That was scary. Cherry was happy because she believed the new kitten would never find her. Suddenly, Cherry was awakened by Cleopatra playing with her tail. Cherry hissed and jumped down, but Cleopatra was too small to jump down. Cherry ran from the attic. She heard the new kitten meowing for help and thought, good. Cherry thought, I will run away. They won't miss me. Cherry found a downstairs window that was open, just enough for her to slide through. She squeezed through a fence and ran into the woods. She was very excited. There was so much to see and to smell. A little red bunny hopped ahead of Cherry as if wanting to play. But when Cherry followed the bunny, she saw him go into the ground, down a hole that was too small for her. That was not very friendly, Cherry thought. Next, little birds flew around her cheeping. Cherry thought that they wanted to play, so she followed them deeper into the woods. But the little birds kept ahead of her, high in the trees. They began to chatter, Can't catch me! Can't catch me! They are not very friendly, Cherry thought. Now there were blue jays overhead. They screeched at Cherry and buzzed her by flying at her. Go away, we don't like you. Cherry ran to hide in a hole in a tree. She was very upset. Go away, bad cat, I don't like you. It was an owl, a big snowy white owl that fluttered his wings and hooed at Cherry. Cherry ran and ran, but now she was beginning to worry that she could not find her way back home. Suddenly she saw two little foxes rushing at her. Hiss, hiss, hiss! We don't like you! Go away! Cherry did not understand why the foxes were so mean. Quickly she climbed a tree to escape them. Cherry began to shiver, but there was a big moon in the sky, which helped her see the Smith's house. It was not so far away. I wonder if they missed me, Cherry thought. She thought of her tuna treats. She wouldn't be very happy to share them with the new kitten. Cherry could hear a faint meowing. Was that Cleopatra? Cherry felt bad that she had left the new kitten on the roof. After all, she is just a kitten. And so, now that the unfriendly foxes had gone away, Cherry climbed down from the tree and made her way back home. Cherry hurried to the door and scratched and meowed. Why, Cherry, where have you been? Cherry hurried to help Cleopatra down, showing her how to place her paws. Cherry did not shriek away when Cleopatra touched noses with her to thank her. Supper time that evening was special, for Jojo gave both kitties tuna treats. Cleopatra did not push her nose onto Cherry's bowl or try to play with her tail. Bedtime was even more special, for both kitties slept with Jojo, who fell fast asleep listening to the purrs.